Hi all, I'm solving exercise 5B from Exponents. This is from Selena Conscience Mathematics book for class 7. I've already solved question 1 and 2 in my previous video. So this is going to be for the question number 3, the second video. So as I always mention, if you have any questions or doubts, please mention it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to help you out solve those questions. Let's quickly move on to the sums. Question 3. I think there are close to 22 questions or problems in this question. So let's solve them easily. Pretty simple and easy. All that you need to remember: the product, quotient and the power law. Be careful with the signs. Check on your multiplication skills again. Additions and subtractions. That's the basic for this particular exercise. Question 3. Simplify giving solution with positive index. So if you're getting a negative index, you'll have to put it to the denominator, and if you're getting a negative index in the denominator, you'll have to get it to the numerator with the positive index. Alright, so 2b to the power of 6, b to the power of 3, 5b to the power of 4. Okay, you have two numerals 2 into 5 and the others are all with the base b raised to some power. So it's pretty simple. So let's multiply 2 into 5, that is 10. It becomes 10b to the power of 6, b to the power of 3, b to the power of 4. Now using the correct product law, a to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p is equal to a to the power of m plus n plus p. That is equal to 10 to the 10 b to the power of 6 plus 3 plus 4, that is 10 b to the power of 13. Pretty simple. First multiply the numerals which is given, 2 into 5, that gives you 10. Then take b as the base because that's the common base in this question. Then go ahead and add all the powers, that is 6 plus 3 plus 4, and you get the answer as 10b to the power of 13. Isn't it simple? Yes. Therefore 2b to the power of 6, b to the power of 3, 5b to the power of 4 is equal to 10b to the power of 13. Next sum. Pretty simple and easy. X square y cube into 6x to the power of 5y into 9x cube y to the power of 4. So as soon as you see the sum, you should understand you have to multiply 6 and 9 together, and here you have two bases, x and y. So what will you do? You will use the product law for the x and product law for the y. So 6 into 9 will become 54, x to the power of 2 plus 5 plus 3, that is using your product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p is equal to a to the power of m plus n plus p. So it becomes 54 into x. Take x separately and y separately. X to the power of 2 plus 3 plus 5 into y to the power of 3 plus 1 plus 4. So when you solve it, you get it as 54 into x to the power of 10 and y to the power of 8, because 3 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 8. Therefore x to the x square y cube into 6x to the power of y into 9x cube y to the power of 4 is equal to 54 x to the power of 10 y to the power of 8. Just pausing in for few seconds for you to understand the simplification. Easy, two different bases, so use product law twice. You have the numeral 6 and the 9, you multiply and get it as 54. Isn't it easy and simple? Yes. Next one is the third sum. Minus a to the power of 5 into 8 to the power of 2. So let's take out the minus sign outside. So minus into a to the power of 5 into a to the power of 2, that is nothing but minus 1 into a to the power of 5 into a to the power of 2. Again simple product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Therefore you get minus 1 into a to the power of 5 plus 2, that is equal to a to the power of 7. So very easy. Minus a to the power of 5 into a to the power of 2 is equal to a to the power of 7. Here you didn't have any numerals or different bases. It was just a single base with a. Next sum also very simple. Minus y square into minus y cube. Again here you will have to use the product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Here minus y square into minus y cube. So that is minus 1 into minus 1 that you take separately into y square into y cube. So it becomes 1. Minus into minus is plus 1. So y to the power of 2 plus 3, that is equal to y to the power of 5. Isn't it simple? Yes. Therefore, minus y square into minus y cube is equal to y to the power of 5. It's very simple. As you just go ahead and solve lots of problems, as soon as you see the problem, you should be able to get the answer. But to score marks, you will have to write all the steps. Now, minus 3 square into 3 to the power of 3, that is 3 cube. Again the product law, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Alright, so here you get minus 3. So you take it as minus 1 into 10, a to the power 3 to the power of 2 into 3 cube. So minus 3 the whole square into 3 cube. Minus 3 into minus 3 is what? 3 square, because minus into minus becomes plus into 3 cube. So it becomes 3 square into 3 cube. So you get 3 square plus 3, that is equal to 3 to the power of 5. I have again simplified 3 to the power of 5. Multiplying 3 5 times, you get 243. Again students, it depends on your school. If they want to leave the answer at 3 to the power of 5, you can leave the answer at 3 to the power of 5. Or else you can change it to 243. Therefore, minus 3 square into 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 243 or 3 to the power of 5. Isn't it simple? Yes, it is simple. Let's move on to the sixth sum. Minus 4x into minus 5x square. Minus 4 into minus 5, you take it separately. So x into x square. So minus 4 into minus 5 gives you 20. X to the power of 1 plus 2, that is x cube. Therefore, minus 4x into minus 5x square is equal to 20x cube. Again, students, just pausing in for few seconds for you to understand the sum and the calculation that I have done. Easy, just concentrate, and solving these exercises twice or thrice will make you perfect. Next one, 5a square b into 2ab square into a cube b. Now you again have two numerals, 5 into 2, that you can multiply separately, and you have two bases, one is a and one is b. So we will use the product law for a and product law for b. What is the product law? A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So 5 into 2 into a square b into ab square into a cube b, by removing 5 into 2 outside. So that gets you to 10. So again, using product law for a, it becomes a to the power of 2 plus 1 plus 3 into b to the power of 1 plus 2 plus 1 using the product law. Therefore, you get it as 10 a to the power of 6 b to the power of 4. Now, therefore, 5a square b into a 2 into b square into a cube b is equal to 10 to the power of 10 a to the power of 6 b to the power of 4. I am just pausing in for about a couple of seconds so that you understand what I have done. Okay, let's move on to the eighth sum. X to the power of 2a plus 7, x to the power of 2a minus 8. Very simple. Don't worry what is there in the power. We can solve the algebraic equation there on the power as well. So you will use the product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. That is equal to x, because it's a single base given in this question, x to the power of 2a plus 7 plus open brackets 2a minus 8. So when you simplify, you get it as x to the power of 2a plus 7 plus 2a minus 8. So 2a and 2a gives you 4a. 7 minus 8 gives you minus 1. Therefore, the answer is x to the power of 4a minus 1. And the answer is, therefore, x to the power of 2a plus 7 into x to the power of 2a minus 8 gives you x to the power of 4a minus 1. Isn't it simple? Yes, pretty simple. Just pausing for few seconds for you to understand what I have done. Alright, let's move on to the ninth one. 3 to the power of 3 to the power of y into 3 square into 3 to the power of minus 4. Again the product law, very simple concept. A to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p is equal to a to the power of m plus n plus p. So this becomes 3 to the power of y plus 2 minus 4. That is nothing but 3 to the power of y minus 2. So 3 to the power of y into 3 to the power of 2 into 3 to the power of minus 4 is equal to 3 to the power of y minus 2. Very simple, not to worry. Alright, next one. 2 to the power of 4a into 2 to the power of 3a into 2 to the power of minus a. So it's the same base. It's again the product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n into a to the power of p is equal to a to the power of m plus n plus p. So that becomes 2 to the power of 4a plus 3a minus a, that is equal to 4a plus 3a is 7a minus a. That gives you the answer as 2 to the power of 6a. Very simple, guys. Just concentrate and do. You should be able to get these sums. So 2 to the power of 4a is into 2 to the power of 3a into 2 to the power of minus a is equal to 2 to the power of 6a. Very easy, right? Yes, very easy and simple too. Now 4x square y square divided by 9x cube y cube. Okay, now a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n minus 1. Since n is greater than m, this is the quotient law that we are using. So it becomes 4x square y square by 9x cube y cube. So you take out 4 by 9 outside into 1 by x cube minus 2, x to the power of 3 minus 2 into y to the power of 3 minus x. Correct? Yes. So it becomes 4 by 9 into 1 by x by y. The reason why we have got it to the denominator is in the question they have asked you to keep positive index and not the negative index. Therefore, the answer becomes 4 by 9 into x into y. So is it clear? 4x square y square divided by 9 into x cube by y cube is equal to 4 by 9xy. Pausing in for few seconds. Let's move on to the 12th sum. 10 to the power of 2 all to the power of 3 into x to the power of 8 into 12. Here you have two bases and you will have to go ahead and use the power law. So power law is a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m into n. So 10 to the power of 2 all cube will become 10 to the power of 2 into 3, and x to the power of 8 all to the power of 12 becomes x to the power of 8 into 12. So for 2 into 3 will become 6. 8 into 12 becomes 96. So it becomes 10 to the power of 6 into x to the power of 96. Therefore, 10 square to the power of 3 into x to the power of 8 to the power of all 12. X to the power of 8 to the power of 12 gives you 10 to the power of 6 into x to the power of 96. Very simple. The power law is used here. Let's move on to the 13th sum. A to the power of 10 to the whole power 10 into 1 to the power of 6 to the power of 10. So power law again, a to the power of m into 10 into n is equal to a to the power of mn. So 8, this gives you a into 10 to the power of 10 into 1 into 6 to the power of 6 into 1 to the power of 6 into 10. So you get a to the power of 100 into 1 to the power of 60. Anything to any number to 1 as the base and any number there as a power, the answer is 1. You get a to the power of 100 into 1. Therefore the answer is a to the power of 100. Therefore a to the power of 10 whole power 10 into 1 power 6 whole power 10 is equal to a to the power of 100. Isn't it simple? Yes, very simple. Let's move on to the next one. N square the whole square into minus n square the whole cube. Again power law, a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. So n into 2 into 2 into minus 1 into n square all power 3, that is n to the power of 4 into minus 1 to the power of 3 into n square to the power of all 3. So now you get n to the power of 4 into minus 1 into n to the power of 2 into 3. That is minus n to the power of 4 into n to the power of 6. That is equal to, now you use the product law here. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Therefore, you get minus n to the power of 4 plus 6. That is minus n to the power of 10. So, isn't it simple? Yes. So, n square the whole power 2 into minus n to the power of 2 into the whole power of 3 is equal to minus n to the power of 10. Pretty simple and easy. Yes, it is a little confusing. I will not say confusing. If you can manage the signs, everything will be easy. So you can use my video as a reference video and keep solving sums, and you should be able to achieve, completing this exercise. Minus 3, it's outside. Minus is outside. Minus 3ab square into minus 5 a square b to the power of 1 c to the power of 4 the whole square. Okay, this is again got numerals as well as 3 different bases. So this becomes minus into 3a to the power 3ab to the whole square into minus 5 square into a square to the power of 2 into b square, because there is nothing else, into c to the power of 4 the whole square. So this becomes minus 3 square a square b square into 5 square becomes minus 5 square becomes 25 into a to the power of 4 b square c to the power of 8. I am using the power law, that is a to the power of m whole power n is equal to a to the power of mn. So you get minus 9 into 25. Okay, open the brackets, a square a to the power of 2 plus 4 b to the power of 2 plus 2 plus there is nothing in the c in the first term, so only in the last term, so c to the power of 8. This gives you minus 225 a to the power of 6 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 8. That is equal to minus of 3ab the whole square into minus 5a square b c to the power of 4 the whole square gives you minus 225 a to the power of 6 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 8. Very simple. I am just pausing in for a minute so that you can understand. Pausing in for a few seconds so that you can understand. Okay, next one, minus 2 the whole square into 0 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 3. Let's keep this simple. We have a number 0 to be multiplied. So any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Let's not break our heads on the exponents and the power law. Here, next one looks easy. The 17th one, 2 into a cube to the power of 4, the whole power of 4 into 4a square whole power of 2. Again, this is nothing but the power law that we use. Pretty simple. So 2 to the power of 4 into a cube to the power of 4 into 4 square into a square the whole power 2. Power law is a to the power of m whole power n is equal to a to the power of mn. Therefore, you get it as 16 a to the power of 12 into 16 a to the power of 4. So 16 into 16 is nothing but 256 into a to the power of 12 plus 4. You are using the product law. Therefore, the final answer will become 256 a to the power of 16. Therefore, a to the 2 a to the power of 3 the whole power 4 into 4 a square the whole power 2 is equal to 256 a to the power of 16. Let's move on to the 18th sum. You get 4x square y cube the whole cube divided by 3x square y cube the whole cube, that is 4 cube into x square the whole power 3 y cube the whole power 3 divided by 3 cube into x square the whole power 3 y cube the whole power 3. Okay, therefore the power law is a to the power of m into n is equal to a to the power of mn. So this becomes 64 by x to the power of 6 y to the power of 6 divided by 27 x to the power of 6 y to the power of 6. Here you cancel x to the power of 6 and x to the power of 6, y to the power of 6 and y to the power of 6. The answer is 64 by 27. Therefore, 4x square y cube the whole power 3 divided by 3x square y cube the whole power 3 is equal to 64 by 27. Isn't it easy and simple? Yes. Let's move on to the 19th sum. 1 by 2x to the power of 3 into 6x to the power of 2. So this becomes 1 by 2 cube x cube into 6 square into x square. So this becomes 36 x square by 8x cube, which becomes 9 by 2. This is 4 9s are 4 2s are. X is on top, so we get it to the bottom because denominator the power is more, so it becomes x3 to the power of 2, 3 minus 2, so it becomes x. Okay, so the final answer is 9 by 2x. So because we have to leave it in the positive index. The answer is 1 by 2x to the power of 3 into 6x the whole square is equal to 9 by 2x. Next one is very simple. 1 by 4a b square c the whole square divided by 3 into 3 by 2 a square b c square to the power of 4. So when you simplify, you get 1 by 4 square a square b to the power of 4 c square divided by 81 by 16 a to the power of 8 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 8. Therefore, you get 1 by 16 a square b to the power of 4 c square divided by 81 by 16 a to the power of 8 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 8. So when you take reciprocal, it becomes 1 by 16 a square b to the power of 4 c square into 16 a to the power of 8 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 8 by 81. Here what happens, 16 and 16 cancel, so what is remaining, 8 to the power of a to the power of 8 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 8 divided by 81 by a square b to the power of 4 c to the power of 2. Again, b to the power of 4 and b to the power of 4 get cancelled, so you will use the quotient law. Here m is greater than n, so a to the power of 8 minus 2 into c to the power of 8 minus 2 by 81, that is equal to 8, that is equal to a to the power of 6 c to the power of 6 by 81. So the final answer is a to the power of 6 c to the power of 6 divided by 81. Just pausing in for few seconds so that you understand what I have done. Now it is 5x to the power of 7 the whole power 3 into 10x square the whole power square into divided by 2 into 6x to the power of 6 whole power 7. It becomes 5 cube into x to the power of 21 into 10 square into x to the power of 4 by 2 to the power of 7 into x to the power of 42, because 6 into 7 is 42. So it becomes 125 into x to the power of 21 into 100 into x to the power of 4 divided by 128 into x to the power of 42. So finally when you simplify, you get 125 into 25 into x to the power of 21 plus 4 divided by 32 by x to the power of 42. So you get 3125 by 32 into x to the power of 25 by x to the power of 42. Your 42 is more, so you go ahead and use the quotient law, and when you do x to the power of 42 minus 25, you get x to the power of 17. So the final answer is 3125 by 32 x to the power of 17. I am just pausing in for few seconds for you to understand what I have done. Simple guys, just the simplification will take time. Okay, now the last sum in this particular question, and I will do this and I will conclude this video. Question 4, I will take it up in the next video. 7p square q to the power of 9 r to the power of 5 the whole square into 4pqr the whole cube by 14p to the power of 6 q to the power of 10 r to the power of 4 the whole square. Again guys, this is all multiplication and simplifying it, so just check what I have done, and the final answer comes to 16q r to the power of 5 by p to the power of 5. I'm just pausing in for about 30 seconds. I've solved step by step so that it's very easy. You just have to look at those sums and understand how I have done. Okay, hope you have understood all these sums. Pretty easy and simple. I will do the question number 4, 5 and 6 in the next video. So until I meet you in that, sign off for today. Bye bye.